Good screaming creepies, and welcome back to the mortuary. For those of you who might be stumbling in here today, I am ReAnimateHer, the queen of Scream, and today I have a reaction video for you guys. We are going to take a look at Rob Zombies The Munsters teaser trailer. It was just released, so I am making this video as it was released about an hour ago. If you are new to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button down there. If you enjoy all things horror, video games, reactions, the dark and macabre, and so much more. Also, if you got some spare moolah running around and want to support the content that I create here, you can become a member of YouTube or my Patreon channel. Information is down below if you'd like to support the channel. Anyways, let's get into the Munsters teaser. Oh, but before we do so, I want to know, are you excited for Rob Zombies The Munsters? I know there's a lot of controversy around it. A lot of controversy around Rob Zombie and his wife. I want to know what you think. I want to know down below. Are you excited for this? Or you're kind of like, well, let's see what happens. I'm on the fence. I'm going to tell you that. And I'll tell you a little more later about it. And I'll also let you know when this will be released. So let's get into it. All right. Here we are. Let's get into it. Okay, I love the opener. It's very OG. I don't know. Grandpa. I kind of like the way Grandpa looks. Of course, we know coming 2022, now in living color. Oh, I like the way they look though. Now, I love the house. Don't get me wrong. Look at this beautiful. Look at the house here. I mean, it looks like the original, the OG. I'm not 100% sure if they're utilizing the OG, if the OG is still even up on the Hollywood set, but we're going to go and look into that as well. We'll take a look to see if that is, exactly the original. I love the opener because it does remind me, it takes me back to the time of the original Munsters. Now, the Munsters were already kind of repeats by the time I was able to watch them on television, but we still fell in love with them. There was still nothing much like this besides the Addams Family as well when we were little. I'm just going through to take a look. So let's take a better look at Herman here. I know it's going to be super hard to replace anybody besides the original Herman. And I understand that. It will be. His face shape, everything about him said Herman Munster. And we were so, for our generation who grew up watching the Munsters, it's definitely going to be harder for us to wrap our heads around this. I think it is. Well, I know I have an issue when OG things that I grew up watching and loved are remade later on in life. And that is a me problem. I mean, I'm not going to blame Rob Zombie or anybody else. That is a me issue. But seriously, I'm not digging it. I'm not. And I don't know if it's the eyebrows or what it is, but we're going to take a better look at it. I'm going to bring up some pictures here in just a moment. Yeah, see, I don't know what it is. Let's do a side-by-side look right here of the Munsters OG compared to the Munsters of now. And, I like the way Grandpa came out, but Grandpa, I've never remembered having a mustache like this Grandpa does. I'm not going to say he's the worst looking character out of this, and I don't mean it to sound like an asshole. But out of all three of them, I prefer Grandpa's look over the other two. Now, I like Rob Zombie's wife, Sherry Moon Zombie. I think she is a great actress in some things. I think she can portray crazy really well. I know I might get into some shit for that, but whatever, she can. You've seen her in Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses, which I think are her best films, in my opinion. I loved her in those. I love the kind of character she played. It kind of gets tiring to see Rob Zombie put his wife in lead spots where there could be other people that could portray that role better. It's his movie. He can do what he wants, right? Now, Herman Munster is where I'm really on the fence with. And I don't know if it's because his forehead, the eyebrows, or lack of, obviously Frankenstein's monster doesn't have fucking eyebrows. I don't know if it's the chin, the way the mouth is, the way the makeup is. I'm just not feeling it. I love the way that the staples look in his head, as you can see here. I'm just not in love with it. Am I excited for the Munsters? I'm not excited for this film. I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm not excited. Will I see it? Sure, when it comes on to streaming services. I will not pay movie theater prices to see it. Do I hope it's good? Fuck yes, I do. I am a fan of Rob Zombie's music, his music videos, and his films. Do I love all of his films? No, I don't. Do I love some of his films? Oh, you bet you do. And again, a lot of writers and directors, I feel the same way about in their films. There isn't one director or writer that I can say I love every single one of their movies. That would be a complete friggin' lie. However, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I'm going to leave it open. Like when I go to watch this, I am not going in with any preconceived notions. I'm not going in with anything but a blank slate of no emotions whatsoever. If I like it, awesome. I'll be super stoked. If not, you'll hear about it. You will. I will never tell you not to see it, though. I will never tell you not to see it or it's a waste of your time, because whatever I don't like doesn't mean you're going to like. And I don't like when people review movies or do things like that and they tell you don't ever see it, it sucks, blah, blah, blah. It's your opinion, and just like assholes, everybody's got one. However, I will tell you what I like and what I dislike from a film, but I will never tell you not to see it. I mean, it's got to be super, super bad in order for me to say, do not watch this. Because what I dislike, you may fucking love. And I don't want to ever stop anybody from doing that. Now, let's take a look at the family as a whole in this image here. Again, Herman Munster reminds me of some kind of hipster punk thing in here. I don't know. I there's something that I don't like. I'm not really sure what it is. There is something that I don't like about his look. I really can't place it. Maybe I'm just the asshole here. If you see it and can tell me what you think is wrong in this image of Herman Munster, I would love to know. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's get talking about it in the comments, and I will always respond. It may take me a day or two, but I will always respond. I love having conversations about this. And if you want to come into my live stream over on Twitch, there is the link there or in my bio. Come by. Let's live chat about horror and the monsters and so much more. I love discussing horror. I really like the way Grandpa looks, though. I don't know why we have a mustache. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. I'm going to do some research on the Munsters, to be honest with you, and see where Grandpa comes from and where this mustache on Rob Zombie's Grandpa started. Because, again, I'm not going to say that I know everything about the Munsters, because I don't. And maybe this goes something back to very OG back in the day that I've never seen. And that's a possibility, because I don't know everything about horror. Nobody knows everything about horror. So I'm going to dive into this, and I'm going to take a look at it, and then I'm going to get back to you guys with another video on Grandpa, and maybe a little bit about the Munsters, maybe a short 20-minute video on some history of the Munsters. But before we end, I do want to give some notice to the stars in this film. We've got Jeff Daniel Phillips. Now, I love Jeff Daniel Phillips. He does play in quite a bit of Rob Zombie films. I believe the recent one was Three from Hell. He is going to be Herman Munster. And of course, we know Sherry Moon Zombie. She is playing Lily Munster. And Daniel Roebuck, who is going to be co-starring and playing as Grandpa Munster. We also have Richard Brake, who is also from 31 and 3 from Hell. He is going to be playing Dr. Henry Augustus Wolfgang. And then we have Catherine Schell. She's played in Space 1999 and The Return of the Pink Panther. Now, I love The Return of the Pink Panther. I love Pink Panther. Anyways, she is playing Zoya Krupp, the Gypsy Queen. I love gypsies. I'm a gypsy in the heart myself. Anyways, enough about that. The stars, some of the, other people who will star in this film, there's some big names. We've got another horror queen herself, Dee Wallace. Dee Wallace has played in numerous movies, especially in the horror franchise. She's an amazing actress. We also have Cassandra Peterson. If you don't know her name, she does Elvira. Yeah. And we've got George Garcia, who will also star in this film. Let's see where this takes us, guys. Let's see where this takes us. I want to know in the comments. Give me your information. Let's have a discussion. Let me know. What are you feeling? How are you feeling about this? What are your expectations, if any, at all? Now we are at that end. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this and contributing to this channel. I also want to give a huge shout out to a few of my Patreon sponsors. The Goblin King, thank you. Josh the Goblin King, thank you very much for your monthly contribution. The same thing for Lament Butterfly, aka Pixie. Thank you for your monthly contribution to my Patreon. Go Klepto, Dahi. Oh my God, you guys, thank you so very much. Rai, I know I'm probably not saying your name correctly, and I'm sorry if I fuck it up. Rai Wanza, I am so sorry. I know I fucked that up, hon. I know. I apologize, but thank you. Thank you for your monthly contributions and investment into what I love doing. I could not do it without you guys. You are amazing. So thank you so very much. And on that note, my creepies, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button or that like button or share this on your Facebook. I know you got it. Share this on your Twitter. Yeah, share it. I really do appreciate what you guys do. I do. And until next time, my creepies, I will slash this all later. Bye-bye. Want more of your Scream Queen? Of course you do. Who doesn't? Please make sure to check out my other horror-related content down below. And if you want to become part of the undead and hang out with me outside in my cemetery, make sure to become a Patreon member. Check it out right there. Or one of the ghouls here on YouTube by clicking on the join button down below. And if you are craving more of the dark, macabre content that I create, make sure to check out my Instagram. And if you want to rock out with your... No, but if you want to rock out in some awesome horror gear, make sure to check out my merch store right there. Until next time, my creepies, I will slash you later. Keep it real. Bye-bye.